Hi, welcome back to Spirit's Path. This is D. Today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is the Two of Stones and Challenge. And, I pulled this card this morning and I was thinking about it when I was out on my run today, and I was like, man, this has been a rough week so far. We're into Thursday, and, we started out great with the Sun of Life, but, we've had some struggle, we've had some exploitation, and now we got a challenge. And this was after sitting at the campfire with both the knights, the Knight of Arrows and the Knight of Bows. The King of Herons joined us, King of Vessels, I should say, and then the Queen of Vessels joined us, to help us on our path. And I'm sitting there looking at it going, we had that emotional week the first week, and then, we've had all the court cards here, last week, and then now this week we're just, it's struggle. It's struggle, and it's a challenge to continue to move forward on your spiritual path. But the challenge that's here is manifesting that energy for power or force. And there are days we wake up and it's just like, okay, gotta go to work, gotta go for a run, gotta do whatever I gotta do. And sometimes that's a challenge mustering up that energy to do what it is you need to do. All right, and when we can draw on that earth energy and not have to worry about rivalry or jealousy or anything like that, we become self-empowered. And stones is all about security and stability and, materialism. And here you're looking at, two hares fighting over territorial rights. All right. And, we may have a challenge from others as we're moving forward. And maybe the Knight of Arrows, which just dropped off, that hawk, or the Knight of Bows, or the King and Queen of Vessels, maybe they gave you a challenge, as you're getting ready to set out from camp. And learning how to deal with those challenges, gives you strength and gives you courage and gives you, that advantage of moving forward, because this is not the first time you've been down this road. Every time you start a new spiritual path, you start a new spiritual journey. And, sometimes it's different. Sometimes it's the same. But, the biggest thing, too, with this card is when people are putting challenges in front of you, okay, I would have to say, in my experience, 98% of the people don't want to see you succeed. They want to keep you held down. They want to keep you under the thumb. They want to be in, almost like they're in control of you. But when you break out of that and you start thinking for yourself, you start becoming self-empowered, all right, that's when insecurity starts existing with other people. That's when other people look at that and say, you know what? I don't want that person to be like he is, all right? And that ends up, leading to envy and jealousy. And, as I've said, if people are jealous of you, they're putting blessings on you. So, when you can hold your ground and defend your position, no matter if that's a work environment, a family environment, standing up for who you are, taking that mask off. I mean, I spoke about it in the full moon in Leo last night, taking that mask off, standing up for who you are, being your authentic self. When you do that and you defend your position, you keep in touch with the pure and positive motivations that are out there. All right. And then, that can lead to advancement, material reward, however you want to look at it. All right, so just stay clear and focused on your objectives, because, like I said, this has been a rough week so far. You've got the challenge yesterday, it's the exploitation. Make sure that you're not being exploited. Make sure you use the right resources as you're moving forward on that challenge. All right. Don't let that Eight of Arrows struggle stop you from moving forward. She still has that beacon of hope, that ray of sunshine, that came down from the Sun of Life from the day before. And the Sun of Life is there to help empower you. It's there to, to give you that radiant energy, to move forward. Now, Arrows is all about air and logic and reasoning. Okay. And, if you can slow down with that Eight of Arrows and that struggle, all right, and focus on the task at hand, and focus on that light, on that hope, you're going to move forward. Now, the Queen of Vessels, that salmon, is asking you, what's enchanting you? Okay. And when I'm looking at it, she's actually looking away from the hairs, just like she is as I'm holding this up. All right. What's enchanting you to come across that challenge? Instead of looking at it as a challenge, look at it as an opportunity to gain something. All right. Maybe that's what the enchantment is. All right. The Knight of Bows, the fox, is asking, where do you need to be slower? Where do you need to be slower in manifesting that energy for power or force? All right. Take the time. This is a brand new journey. You're not going to get to the end of the journey, in 20 seconds. All right. It takes small steps to start that journey. Eventually you will get there. And then the King of Vessels is there, he's there to, make sure he's asking you, where do you need to be tolerant? Maybe that challenge is so great, that it's frustrating you. Check in your feelings, check in with yourself, see where you're at. Okay. Ask yourself, am I being tolerant in my goals? Have I set the bar too high? If you have, step back a little. It's all right. They're your goals. They're nobody else's goals. Okay. The other thing is, if it's a challenge, who's supporting you? Who's depending on you for support to do that? And, every time I see a challenge come up, I look at it as an opportunity to grow. And, sometimes we get put in awkward positions for that growth to happen, whether that's, difficult conversations or, whether that's, listening to other people's stories. All right. It's trying to stay focused and try to stay, positive with the actions that you move ahead. What details are you missing in that challenge? Okay. That's what that Knight of Bows is asking. The Queen of Vessels also says, what do you need to devote yourself to? If the challenge is something that you're working on that'll help you attain your goals, devote yourself to it. Look at the resources. Let's get back to that Six of Stones, that exploitation. Use the right resources is what she's trying to say. That radiant energy coming out to help with that power, to manifest that energy for power or force. The Sun of Life's already given it to you. All right. I mean, there's so much energy in that sun. Even our own natural sun, so much energy. We just don't. There's no way we can harness enough of it. So don't struggle with it. Keep your eyes on the prize. Stay hopeful. Don't struggle with what's ever coming out of camp here with these court cards. And just make sure you use the resources the right way. Because when you use your resources the right way, any challenge you come across, okay, is going to be a completion for you to use that, to manifest that energy, to manifest that security, that stability for power or force. All right. So, look at the challenge as an opportunity to grow. Look at it as a challenge as, an opportunity to learn something, to move forward. Don't let it hold you back. If others get ticked off because you're moving forward, guess what? That's blessings upon you, and they've got their own challenges to figure out. So that's the message for today out of the Wildwood Tarot deck, the card of the day, the Two of Stones Challenge. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments down below and share it with others. And this is Dee for the Spirit's Path, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care, God bless, and stay safe, everybody.